Okay, so here's what we got. So I decided to back down my roads, my left flank road. I'm not worried about any flanking maneuvers because there's obstruction on both sides. So Hancock's not going to have a chance to flank. So I'm pushing Rhodes. I rolled my dice. Hancock is not going to put more than maybe one just for defensive purposes here. And same thing with Reynolds. I'm still deciding what to do with Pender here for just a moment, which let's go ahead and figure out. I got two Penders, so I'm going to use them. I'm going to use the Penders. I'm going to use this one here. Okay. And get our hits in because I think it's that serious. So I'll come back with the results of the battle. All right, guys, so we had a little bit of an action here. So I'm going to go it step by step here. We just ended that same 4 to 5 hour, what is it? What were we on? We were on the 4 to 5 p.m. We just finished it. Everything's finished. I have to do one addendum. I had to change Sykes. He could not go there because of the field of fire. That was my fault, so I moved him back. Anderson stayed where he is. Sykes stayed where he is. Pender, he succeeded with this whole group attack because of Rhodes. So Hancock and Reynolds, they're going to end up being pushed back. I went ahead and pushed early a little bit more further across towards Newville Road. Rhodes will probably eventually be moved up here soon, but he can't right now because of the field of fire. So next turn, you're going to see a lot of the Union forces are going to be backed up. But again, they do have reinforcements on the way, and Sickles is probably going to have to come back here to, he's going to have to come this way to help out. So we'll see what happens in the next hour. All right, everyone, here is our 5 to 6 p.m. Report. So after all the damage that was done, we now have ourselves a little bit of a pushback on the Union forces. So here's what the Union did. The Union had to push back Reynolds, they had to push back Hancock, but he was able to bring Sickles here, right here. If you can see that dot, and then he brought Sickles in here. All right, just to kind of hold back the little bit of a forces. So the Confederates did gain a little ground, but Reynolds is still in a really good position to protect the objective here. All right, and so that's where we're at over here. As you can see, right here, there's all the forces are over here. Hancock's kind of consolidating. He's not really badly hurt, so he's probably going to be able to come back and push on Rhodes and early. Buford's still waiting, just waiting there patiently to see what's going to happen. We have one more Sickles Corps waiting to come up and join, so that shouldn't be a problem. He'll probably end up coming up over here to kind of stop Rhodes, just to hold back any issues. Union is still on hold orders. They're not rushing. They don't have a really good battle tray right now. I mean, they do have a means to attack, but it's kind of at the point where they don't want to stretch themselves thin. So they're trying to conserve what they have. They're still waiting for artillery to show up. All right, Confederates. The Confederates now early starting to push more and more across the way here up to the top. Pickett now just came onto the board. I did decide to have him come on off-road. Only because I want to have him kind of come back slowly up here and close the gap. So as these guys are starting to wear down, he'll be fresh and come in. I don't want to like have him jump in and get pushed around early. I want him to kind of like just come in slow and fill in gaps as they present themselves. Okay. I thought about coming up the road a little bit, but I was just going to wait. All right. Anderson now has a little bit some teeth in the battle tray. He just got himself his first artillery, plus there's a second corps, so he will be able to attack if he wants to, but we're still going to hold. We're waiting. We don't want to waste any resources that we need for later in the game.